So, you know what I felt like playing today? The Sims 1. Remember The Sims 1? The vicious god simulator that it was? I have vivid memories of getting the penultimate expansion pack for the game, The Sims Superstar, back when I was a wee lad, and my god was it difficult. The Sims 1 in general is just a mad rush of trying not to die within the hours from hunger and fatigue. It was one of the greatest challenges a 10-year-old could face, and boy was I there for it. So let's see if we can do it again. Our goal, become a celebrity superstar. Our time limit, until we're bored out of our wits. Let's face it guys, we're getting old. All that's left for me is desperately clinging to old childhood games to reclaim the youth that's rapidly slipping through my fingers. So on that note, our family is gonna be these two hopeless chaps. God, these skin tones do not fit for colored folk. Very fly, very hip, very happening. Come on, Sims team, represent me. Let's get you guys a place, shall we? Oh boy. My plan was to make it so that their personalities could make Dean the traditional everyday jobber, while Vinny here chased stardom. I moved them into an empty lot where I meticulously built a house laid out specifically so that their path would flow directly from their bed, to the kitchen, to the bathroom, and then out the door. The typical Sims cycle. Although in retrospect, I don't think this made a difference at all. But it was an ingenious idea nonetheless. Vinny signed up with an agent, and Dean got himself work as a scientist like old Morty. And off they went. I took the opportunity in advance to boost their skills to the point where they don't burn the house down, and Vinny at least has one creative bone in his body, so he doesn't melt the ears off of the poor unsuspecting Sims that go to Studio Town. Speaking of, look at this convoluted town, complete with the cheesy Hollywood music that I otherwise associate with that one episode of SpongeBob.
They seem to like it when I put this patty on the grill. I may be able to save this act yet.
Studio Town just oozes classic Hollywood, filled with your favorite celebrities like Freddy from Scooby-Doo, that one emo grunge singer, whoever this is, and more. So after singing karaoke for like 24 hours, I managed to get Vinny up in star level to the point where he can model for print ads now. But soon he reaches that point that every Sims career climber dreads the most. The need for friends. You can make and lose the same friend like 3 times in the space of an hour. It's insane. And every time I call them just to talk, they're like, no, and I have to be like, okay, you're coming over. Oh great, yeah, that's wonderful. I love, they flip on a dime. At least for becoming a celebrity, the amount of friends you need varies based on how much of a celebrity they are. You might never need more than a few friends to accelerate your career. I swear, Peter is awful. All he does is brag. Are we actually getting along? Are we actually speaking? Oh, this mother became a star. No wonder he had his head so far up his own ass. Although this also means that if they somehow screw up in their own careers, that could also affect the amount of star power your sim has. So it's kinda just up to RNG at that point. Now Dean on the other hand isn't so lucky with his basic science gig. It was at this point that I realized something awful. Vinny was a Gemini, which everyone knows means that no one will ever love him. I don't know, maybe it's just his interests, but no one likes talking to Vinny. He could barely keep one family friend in Elliot. Bless this man though, cause every time I called him, he was always ready to chat about the latest model of sailboats. Every other person simply would have none of it, saying rude things to me over the phone like, my favorite TV show is on, and blah blah blah, you just go on and on, I'm tired of talking. After a long futile attempt at making more star friends, I noticed that Dean seemed to be a bit more affable than Vinny, getting positive interaction with others with ease. So after a long sleepless night of thinking about the boy's future, I came to a pivotal decision that honestly felt pretty relatable. Maybe Vinny wasn't cut out for this life of stardom. Maybe schmoozing and social climbing just wasn't his thing. And that's fine. So, with a heavy heart, I resigned Vinny out of show business and had him pursue a simple job as a wedding singer. But that's fine, cause Dean is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. So we're back and we have successfully gotten Dean up to 2 stars on the star rating. Dean being a Taurus makes him way more friendly with way more people already. Like it was like pulling teeth to get Vin up in friend ratings with some of the stars. Is that a raccoon? Sometimes I don't know if it's a raccoon or a skunk. Of fucking course. Wedding singer. Peter, come over here. God, Sims in The Sims 1 are so needy, especially socializing. You think you got something that they're interested in, and then they're just like, nah, I don't want to talk about that with you anymore. You know, if they just do what they have to do instead of spending time animating, we wouldn't have a problem. Rising up the charts faster than Vinny ever did. Finding friends was still a hassle, but at least Dean wasn't arguing with every soul he came across. No more getting mad just because I tried to shake somebody's hand. Can we talk about this hot tub strat, by the way? Thanks to one of Call Me Kevin's commenters.
This comment right here, which says if I buy a hot tub and trap everyone inside, they'll be forced to talk to me and then they'll like me eventually.
It worked for Kevin, so clearly it has to work for me as well. I used my small fortune to buy a hot tub and smiled from ear to ear as I saw how much it didn't work. I mean, the Sims were talking and, you know, they were having fun and all, but their relationship wasn't really improving. And this kind of happens a lot when doing group activities. But then one day I remembered that you could actually change the topic while talking with other Sims. It was a bit smoother sailing. Now, Dean could sing, dance, record, model, and act to his heart's content, while Vinny made a modest living as something. While it's not a boost to your career, the extra 2,000 simoleons, baby! $90. Your relationship with all your current celebrity friends has improved. Wow. And a promotion to high school band teacher. At 6 a.m., I'd rather be a wedding singer. Let's take a moment to appreciate the song that is admittedly a large part of why I love The Sims Superstar so much. Now, Glabe Glarn is a single with various different arrangements that's actually a masterpiece of songwriting and melody. Glabe zan vadaskije Glarn. Vodiat bonda Glarn dot zeal dau vaba duo. Powerful lyrics indeed. Another nice touch is the inclusion of modeling, truly the pinnacle of fashion. Just look at the styles here. We have this Venus flytrap special, we have the Sims City, yeah, I don't know what the hell this is. Now, I will say that as a kid, figuring out how to succeed in these special showbiz actions was a pain. They present you with a prompt that just wants you to pick from 3 options, and you never really know what's gonna be the right thing. Not knowing, 10-year-old me just pushed buttons and hoped things worked. And now here I am again, fully embracing these corny lyrics and outfits like my life depends on it. Dean truly is one of the stars of all time. Just ask his obsessed fan, who, by the way, was Vinny's obsessed fan first, mind you. I really hate these little nuisances that The Sims 1 loved to spam at you. Between raccoons, skunks, humans in obvious bear costumes. Claire? Excuse me? Why? Fans leaving stuff outside your house to clean up. Random roaches that spawn for no good reason. The room and comfort meters in general. Do you know how annoying it is to want to get Vinny a promotion and as soon as he steps outside, his room meter plummets? Strangely enough, I didn't get one burglar for this entire run. I guess my host just seemed too poor, which is funny because we're almost a celebrity, so... Speaking of being poor, this is unexpected. Marilyn Monroe just showed up at my doorstep. What the heck? We are greeting Marilyn Monroe on the road while the paparazzi take pictures of my house. The Simmy! I could retire on that. The Puerno. Could you imagine? Beyonce rides up to your small suburban home in a limo and gives you an Emmy while on the asphalt. That's bonkers bananas. Finally, it was time. The day had come. We had only one task left: make a successful music video. Everyone, we have officially become an asshole. I would like to thank Dean's mom, who doesn't exist. I would like to thank Vin, Dean's freeloading roommate, Supreme. Asshole. And with that, Dean's hit single was released to the entire Sim public and sold millions. Every Sim wanted him. Sadly for Vinny, he was just a backup musician, though admittedly with more qualifications than Dean had, but it's all about the execution. I kinda lament what happened with these two guys. I mean, the initial intent for them was of course for Vinny to be the star, but also for them to live happily ever after together. But at the end of the day, they really were just roommates. Vinny did shoot his shot without any prompting from me, so props to him. Damn, I didn't even ask them to do that. Without their friendship, we truly could not have made it this far. A talented artist and a great housemate. Dean different really is different. Can we appreciate that he doesn't wear shoes?
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes!
Well, that was fun. It really did give you an active career to go after. Usually in The Sims 1, I spent most of my time trying to get my skills up to proceed in a career without actually actively participating in the career. Anyway, thanks for watching. Glabe Glarn.